Well, I have something to say, and I really don't care how many people hear what I have to say. I guess I'm talking because I want to just, I need to get this stuff off of my chest here. Like, okay, do I not exist because I'm white? Do I not exist because I was born the way I was born? Do I not matter because I was born white? Am I not here because of this skin color? Why do I ask these questions right now? Why ask these types of questions? I'll give you an example for the question of do I not exist? Let's say Bill Gates gets this vaccine mandated to everybody on the planet, okay? And we all have to take this vaccine, or we can't go places, do things. If we don't take the vaccine, we can't go shopping, blah, blah, blah. It's the mark of the beast. That's the only thing I could think of to compare it to, the mark of the beast. Let's say we all have to get this, all around the world. Let's say we all have to get this. Do I not exist? Will I not have to get this too? Yes, I would have to get it. So I have a question for, I'll just say Africa. What I heard about Africa right now saying, this coronavirus vaccine is targeted Africans and the black community around the world. Am I not here? Do I not exist? Am I not being targeted along with you? Do I matter? The answer to me mattering because of my skin color is no, I do not matter. I will have to take that vaccine just like an African would have to take that vaccine, and I'm white. My skin color gives me no privilege above the African in Africa or the black man, the American black man, not the African American, because I'm sorry to tell you, none of you that I know here around me are native to Africa. Your ancestors might be African, but you are not. You are American. You're a black American. You may have ties to Africa. That does not make you an African. Ask the Africans if you're African, the ones who live there. I think that there's a few white Africans there too, because what makes you a native to your land? Being born in that land, whether you're white or black or Chinese, being born there makes you a native to that land. If you live there your whole life and you were born there, you're a native to that land. It doesn't matter how that land was purchased. Which brings me to another thing, all of America was stolen from the Indians by the white men, by us. We didn't do no legal moves to take America ever, but the president of America did purchase. That means buy, if you do not know that. If you don't know basic education, purchase means buy. But if, our president did not purchase the Louisiana territories that were owned by the French, not us. And we bought that, by the way. But we purchased that land. We bought it, so it became ours. Whoever was there on that land that we purchased, if you go buy land, and there's homeless people here in America right now, if you were to go buy some land, you go buy a nice house out in the country with 10 acres, 6 bedrooms, beautiful home, and you go there, you have bought this house, and you go there, and there's homeless people living in your home. What are you going to do to them homeless people? You're going to get rid of them. I don't want to hear your hypocrisy about what was done back then, now. When half of you, if not all of you, would do the same thing today if you purchased the property and there were homeless people on the property, or people, period. Just people who didn't own the property. They don't have to be homeless. Just people who did not own your property that you had purchased with money. You would kick them off of it, right or wrong. Right. Anyway, I'm feeling attacked here by whites, by blacks. Why? Because I'm not part of the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm not part of any movement. I never have been my entire life. Ooh, does that make me a loser? Does that make me something because I've never joined somebody else's movement? No, it does not. It means I take my own side and I think for myself, and I'm going to take a stand on something. I'm going to take a stand right here like I am now, and I'm going to speak about it, and that's it. I'm not going to go cause problems about it. I'm not going to cause any issues about it with other people who have nothing to do with it, if you catch my drift. Why I say this? Because today I feel very attacked because of my skin color. Now, what does that remind you of? Oh, that reminds me of the KKK and their hateful beliefs that they are better than others because of their skin color, right? Well, I am being attacked today because I'm white. Because of it. Because I was born like this. And if you don't know what I mean by I'm being attacked today, well, as somebody who was born into this world, the color of skin I have, when I read things on the news and stuff, when I hear Facebook Live posts, whatever it may be, about white people, what I hear is whole nations, whole groups of people, all just condemning white people. Simply for being white. Because if you're going to condemn me today, you're going to condemn my 6-year-old child, my 13-year-old, my 11-year-old, my wife. You're going to condemn all of us for our skin color and for the actions of other people. It may be police officers, or it may be actions from others 100, 200 years ago. Whatever you're condemning us for today is not right. So, and now I already know there's people, well, look what's been happening to the blacks for 400 years. That's not right either. Have I been alive for 400 years? Nope, I haven't even been alive for 35 years. And as a white man who has been very unprivileged because my entire family is super poor, as a white man growing up in this world, I've never had a privilege above any other color of skin. When I committed a crime, I got my ass beat by the cops. When I did something illegal, I got locked up in prison. My skin color never got me out of anything. You know why? Because I'm poor, and I've said it before. This ain't a white man's world anymore. Believe me or don't believe me, but this is a rich man's world, not a white man's world anymore. I know you're sitting there saying, well, blah, 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 this and blah, 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 that, and that's all I'm going to hear from you, because that's all you're hearing from me anyway. You're not listening to anything I'm saying, because why? Once again, because I was born white. Am I a racist because I was born white? No, I am not a racist in any way. Matters of fact, I don't have a friend, and most of the friends in my life were Latinos. I've had a few black friends, a few half and half friends, but for the most part, the most of my friends were Latinos throughout my life. But you can call me whatever you want, because I'm going to speak my mind about this discrimination against whites because they are white now. It's wrong. It's not right of you to do that. Whatever may have happened in the past, whatever may have happened with police officers, isn't me and my 6-year-old son's fault. We have nothing to do with it. I would very much like not to be judged by the entire world because I was born. Because you may have been judged by others with the same skin color. You may have been mistreated by others with the same skin color and who wear a badge and have a gun. But I'm here to tell you that was not me. It was not my family. And we had nothing to do with that at all. So I would like to ask everybody out there who has a hateful heart towards white men and women and children for absolutely no reason to the individual, to please stop. If you're gonna hate, hate. But don't hate for the wrong reasons. There's people to hate. You know who I hate on this planet more than anybody? Child molesters. I want all child molesters to fucking fry in hell and be tortured for all eternity, and that's what they deserve. And I am hateful towards them. I am hateful towards no other man or woman for their skin color. None of my family is. None of my family ever has been. But I'm hateful towards child molesters. Why don't you all who are turning your hate towards each other, and I'm speaking to the white man and the black man, you are turning your hate towards each other on the civilians. You civilians out there like me, you're doing exactly what is wanted of you. It's exactly what is wanted. I don't know by whom, okay? I'm not going to sit here and get into conspiracy theories, but I will tell you that that is exactly what is wanted, okay? It's for whites and blacks to fight each other and hate each other on the lowest levels of society. Not up there. Do you see the white football players, black football players, white celebrities, black celebrities? Do you see all them feuding with each other? Nope. They leave that to us lowlifes out here on the street to do because they don't give a fuck. They might act like they do. They might donate this or say that to make themselves look better right now because what's on and popping? Black Lives Matter. Standing up, protesting for what is right. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling everybody. I'm telling all racist people, all Black Lives Matter people, stop hating people for their skin color. If you're gonna hate somebody for their actions. You want to hate me for speaking my mind? At least you have a reason now to hate me. Because I'm speaking my mind. I don't want to be attacked by anybody on this planet for my skin color. Just like you don't. You don't want to be discriminated against the police officers because of your skin color. I don't want to be discriminated against anybody because my skin color. Why? Because it's wrong. And me, as one person, I cannot stop a military of police myself. What I care about most in my life is me. That's what I care about mostly in my life. Not your skin color, not my skin color. I care about me, and I care about the actions of the others around me. And that's how I judge people. I do not judge nobody by their skin color. I would never blame nobody for anything that has ever happened in my past for them being born today. And I've had a lot happen in my past, okay? Blame people and hate people for the wrong they do in their lives if you're going to hate. If you're going to be a hateful-hearted person and you're going to continue the negativity in this world, then hate the right people. There's a lot of child molesters out there. There's a lot of rapists out there. And guess what? They're of all colors. Racist people come in all colors. Why? Because hateful people come in all colors. Just like good people come in all colors. And I hope you all remember that. And I know I feel like I've rambled on enough. So I'm going to leave you with this last message from me. Do not hate your fellow man or woman for the way they are, for the way they were born, for the way they look. If you're going to discriminate against anybody, discriminate against them for their actions. I see a whole lot of actions that nobody's discriminating going on in politics. I see a whole lot of actions that nobody's discriminating against going on in the celebrity world and all these other places. Instead, these wealthy people have us discriminating against each other for our skin color. Today, in 2020, where the truth of the matter is this: you can be anything you want to be today, no matter what your skin color is. I don't care who you are. You continue to fight them battles. Continue to apply yourself. Social media can make you famous today. And we all have access to it. It's not racist. It doesn't discriminate. This is 2020. Let's start being the people we should be today. It starts with us down here. Us low-life people, and I call us low-life people because that's what we are to them. But it starts with us, the workers of America. It starts with us, the free people of America, who are here together, who are not wealthy, who have to listen to the news and decide our own thoughts. After listening to the news, make our own decisions after that, and we either divide or unite. And all I see in this country right now is division. And if that's what you want, well, that's what you're getting today. If you want this country that all these people fought for to not be separated, if you want it to be separated again, well, you're winning. This country's going back to segregation, where blacks and whites are starting to segregate more and more. People are starting to hate each other for their skin color. People are starting to become paranoid of each other way more than it should be right now. And I just hope that you people will understand that this is exactly what somebody wants. And I'm not going to have thousands of views. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. I've been trying to get 1,000 subscribers for 3 years now. So I'll probably get 4 or 5 views, maybe even just one. But I hope that something I said will enter the heart of some hateful person out there. And it will change their heart. Because not everybody's hateful. Not everybody with the same skin color as me thinks like Donald Trump or Joe Biden or whoever you want to compare the evil white man to. Bill Gates. Whichever. We're not all like them, okay? Some of us had very good hearts. Some of us would jump into that rushing, raging river to save your child without knowing them because we have good hearts. And we care about human beings no matter what skin color they are. Everybody have a good night. I hope everybody has a happy day or a happy night and a very good life. And I hope you all understand something. You know, we live in this world, and if you live in America, we live in this country together. And it is up to us to change anything. If you don't see that yet, then your eyes are still closed. And the only way we're going to change anything is by uniting. Uniting with one cause, not a bunch of divided causes that we can't agree upon. Do you understand that? Do you understand that that's how stuff got done and back in the day? People agreed upon one thing. They united together. They stood for it. Sorry. They stood together for that one cause. They got it accomplished. They wouldn't move. And things got done. And if we did that today, a lot more would get done. This would be a more loving and caring and peaceful world. God bless you all. Everybody on planet Earth.